So that comes with almost a bit. Or you can substitute out for chips, or you can do like or fried potatoes.
Yummy. Those look good.
Yummy lemonade. Hello, what day is it? Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday, August 29th? Or
No,
30th?
it's 31st.
31st. Whatever. It's the end of the month. Anyway, we are here. Our food is coming.
It's alright.
So we're at a place called The Market in Huntington. Is that right?
Huntington, West Virginia.
Yeah, so this is like the big city. It's really nice. There's a bunch of different shops and restaurants, more food.
Ask them how they get their sweet potato chips.
Yeah, we should ask them. This is farm to table food, apparently. That's what they advertise it as, the butter or something.
Butter it up.
Butter it up. Farm to table food. Anyway, so we're just here eating lunch. We just got done interviewing. Not really interviewing, but we got a tour of Covenant
Covenant School, Covenant.
something. I can't, my brain, I can't remember.
That's probably Covenant School.
Yeah, so it's a classical Christian school. They're part of the Association of Classical Schools, so they're accredited. There's a really loud motorcycle making noise. We're sitting outside on the outdoor patio because it was nice out. It's bright though. So we really liked the school. Well, I liked it. David kind of was a little, didn't like that they don't have as big of a music program as we would like, but they still have a music program. It's just not as, the whole school is not in choir like our old church, or our old school. Anyway, but it was good. It really reaffirmed my conviction that a classical school is where we want to be. So we'll continue looking for classical schools in the places we're interested in land along the way. Yeah? Yeah. So we're gonna eat lunch now, and then we're gonna look around all the shops and stuff inside here just for the fun of it. I don't know what else there's around here to look at though. We'll see. We're gonna kind of look around the city, get a feel for the Huntington city vibes.
Yep.
Yep. Good morning. It is Friday, September 1st actually. That's exciting. It's about 10:30 in the morning. We're just getting ready to leave Beach Fork, I think, National Park, or State Park. Yeah, sorry, not National Park. We're leaving Beach Fork State Park, and it's a short travel day today, probably 2.5 hours, maybe 3, I mean, with lunch and gas and stuff. So it's not that far. We're really moving because it's Labor Day weekend, and we forgot that other people go camping on Labor Day weekend, so we couldn't find anything available. We couldn't stay here more than the 4 nights, so we had to move to a different campground. I found another one. Oh, my hair. Goodness. Sorry, so not everybody watching this video knows me, but I have very frizzy hair. And for the longest time, I've clipped these flyaways back, and just to try to keep them contained. And since we're on this trip, I've decided to not do that. I've decided not to do that, just to try to help them grow. Oh, David's back. So, in case you're wondering why that is, I have this halo. That's why. Hey, David.
Hello.
All done?
Yep.
Cool. I was just talking to the camera a minute.
Okay.
You want to pull up your GPS so you can talk to the guy? So the way we came in here, took us on this really narrow road with this really horrible switchback. We're trying to get to 64, I think. Yeah, we want to get to 64 north. So if he can find us a way, if the park guy can find us a way to 64 without going on that road, that would be great, because there's so many big rigs here, and I can't imagine that they all came that horrible way. There's got to be another way.
I don't think there's another way.
David's dubious as to whether or not that's true. So we'll see. We'll ask him at least. I think we can do it. It's just, it's sharp and steep at the same time. And so you have to slow down because it's sharp. But then you have no momentum to get up the steep hill. And then it's just super narrow roads. All of the guide rails on the side of the road are all bent out of shape because people have crashed or trees have fallen over because there's trees right up against the road. It's just, it's not pleasant. Once we get to 64, we'll be good to go. It's just getting there. Anyway, I wanted to spend some time not talking about my hair, but talking about us in general, because some of you don't know who we are. My name is Katie. This is David.
Hello.
And back there we have Peter.
Yep.
And Annalise. And our dog Luke. Yes. We are on a road trip across the country looking for farmland. Sorry, I keep looking at myself because it's washed out. I'm trying to make sure. Anyway, let me start over. So I started this speech talking about what it is that we're trying to do, and then kind of got interrupted because the sun was bad and I didn't have a very good way to angle the camera. So I'm interjecting this now while I'm editing to try to finish that thought, because I never got around to actually completing it while we were driving. The kids are doing dishes behind me, so I'll show you.
I'm waiting for Peter.
So you'll hear washing noises while I'm talking. But here I am, I'm in the RV, just hanging out while they do dishes. Laundry is washing across the street, and then they have like a little laundry shed just across.
It's cute.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to kind of explain the point of our journey, what we're doing. We are looking for farmland somewhere probably in the Middle East coast-ish. We used to live in Marysville, which is north of Seattle, Washington State, and it's just too cold and wet. Of course, as I sit here now, it's raining. It's cold and wet. But we're currently in Pennsylvania, but this video I shot in West Virginia, and we're just looking for something a little farther south and less expensive. The cost of land in Washington State right now is crazy high, but we're looking for land to start a farm. I'm a gardener. I've been gardening. I've been dabbling in gardening like my whole life, but I've been seriously gardening the last 5, maybe 6 years. Growing a lot of our own food and flowers and whatnot. We've had chickens, so we'd like to start with what we know. Get some chickens, start a garden, eventually branch out to things like turkeys, maybe, cows, yeah.
And then amazing park.
An amazing park, yes. Daddy's gonna build them a playground.
And a tree house.
And a tree house.
Well, 2 tree houses, 1 for each.
All the fun things. We've been talking up all of our big dreams for this property during this trip. We did have to give up a lot to go on this trip. We sold our house, most of our stuff. We have one small pod-like thing. It's not technically pods. Pods is a brand name. We have a storage pod of stuff, and then we have what we have here in the RV. That's all. That's all we own. We are untethered. We don't have a home outside of the refuge we've had from friends and family along the way. In this video, we're in West Virginia and heading into Ohio soon, but first West Virginia. We really like the West Virginia laws. There's some really cool things they're doing with school vouchers and helping people pay for the kind of education that they want, which I think is really cool, because then we would get some help paying for tuition. That would be great. But it's a little too mountainy, so we may just move on. There's other places. We want to check out Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, kind of that eastern, a little further south than Pennsylvania. We love Pennsylvania, but it's a little too far north. We're looking for more mild winters than Pennsylvania has to offer. We lived in Pennsylvania for 8 years, so we know about Pennsylvania winters. So yeah, that's kind of the point of this whole video, like the point of our journey. The whole point of this YouTube channel is to try to share our journey, our hopes and dreams, plans, failures, struggles along the way, all of that stuff. We just want to bring you along. Maybe we'll inspire you, or maybe we'll just entertain you. I don't know. We're also keeping track of this as kind of like a way to take notes on the places we visit, because we might come back. We might decide, you know what, we really liked that place, let's go back there. And so we're documenting all of the driving and the scenery and all the places we go so that we can reference it later. We also are kind of thinking of this as sort of a home movie, so if it seems a little bit tacky and personal, like showing my kids a lot, that's why. It's because it's kind of a home video for us as well. But I do hope maybe you'll get something out of it. If you're not a friend or family, maybe you'll, I don't know, like I said, be inspired or at least entertained. Keep following along because there's more. We have a lot more journey left ahead of us. And then the big decision about which state we're going to decide to land in. And then there's the shopping for land that I'm super excited about. Actually buying the land and then starting to work on the land. We're going to film all of that. I'm hoping to take you along while we start from scratch and build up something beautiful. Our faith is really important in this whole journey. We're following what we feel led to do by God. Like, this is not our own journey. Like, we didn't come up with this on our own.
Excuse me, Alice? Yeah.
So we will share some of that too. You don't have to be a Christian to follow along, because not everything we say is going to be Christian speak. But it is a big part of motivation to get us to go and follow what we think God is leading us to do. So we'll talk about that a little bit here and there. And just generally going into the next place, doing the next right thing in front of us. That's kind of been our motto, is we don't know what the end looks like. We're just doing the next right thing. So for us, right now that means finishing out West Virginia, then checking out Ohio, and then we're going to Pennsylvania to visit our friends there. Like I said, we lived there for 8 years, so we have really close friends there that are basically like family. So we're excited to spend time with them and really kind of lay low for a little while and rest, because we'll be there for about 3 weeks, which is a nice long stop, so we can kind of take a breath and relax. So thank you for watching. If you like what we're up to, please like and subscribe. Peter, do you want to do that part?
If you like this video, like and subscribe.
Yep. So have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.